We gotta do a mic check. Big Glo.
What do you do?
How are you, ma'am?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored. You know, before I do these conversations, I like to set an intention. So my intention for this conversation is for people to listen to this interview and then go listen to your music with a different ear so they can recognize the anointing that God has on GloRilla, Hallelujah Wood's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
That's the
Let's do
intention.
it.
Now, I know negative tweets be having an impact on you, but I'm gonna read you a positive tweet somebody said about you. All right, a young lady named Julia Brown Sugarbaker posted a video working out to hold on, and she said, I need GloRilla to write a devotional book of daily affirmations. She says Glo makes her feel like she's a young person and reminds her that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. How do you receive that when you hear it?
I love seeing stuff like that. Like, oh wow, I really like. I speak a certain message to you that make you feel like that. Like, it make me feel great.
And I don't think you realize how much GloRilla music I listen to. And one thing I've grown to understand about you is there is a difference between GloRilla the rapper and Gloria Hallelujah Woods. But Gloria Hallelujah be popping up too, and she be rapping as well. So what's the difference between GloRilla and Gloria?
I ain't gonna say it's a huge difference. It ain't a huge difference, but I'm gonna say like I'm just 100% aggressive and like straight talking shit when I rap. You know what I'm saying? And straight like, but in real life I'm like actually nice.
Because you're from the South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern hospitality. You know, I'm cooler. Like I ain't as mean. Like people think like how I rap, I'm aggressive. That's how I am, but I'm actually nice.
You know, a lot of artists, man, you know, they put out projects before their debut album, and they put out so much music, and then when the debut album comes out, there's really no difference. With you, I can hear the elevation of the art. So what was your approach to make Glorious, your debut album, special?
It was just like, so I had dropped my EP, of course, and then it was like last year I was working on my album, and it's like I was just overthinking it a lot, like, cause I know I wanted it to be big, for it to be my first album, and I had kind of got off track a little bit, and then that's when I made my mixtape, cause I'm like, okay, that put me back on track to where I needed to be.
That's the everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I dropped everything, it had just gave me like it gave me my confidence back. I had slick lost my confidence a little bit. And then I was just like, okay, when I make this album, I gotta touch different subjects. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just want it to be a body of work talking about the same shit. Like I want to talk about different things in the album.
Did you lose your confidence because of what other people were saying, or just because you was putting too much pressure on yourself?
Both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was overthinking too hard one, trying to go too big, and then the people came too, and I had kind of just lost a little bit of my confidence.
In the intro, you say, be humble. That cocky shit take you down. Now, did you have a moment when you first started popping where you was feeling yourself and it was impacting your career in any way?
I ain't never get cocky. Like, I really wasn't talking about myself right there. Like, you know, because I forever stay humble. I ain't never got to a point where I was just cocky, like, got my nose turned up. Like, now I done got cocky to where, like, yeah, I know I'm me, but, like, not the other type of cocky.
So you was talking to other people?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in The Last Dance, right, Michael Jordan takes a lot of things personal, and it motivates him. You seen The Last Dance? The Michael Jordan documentary?
Nah, I ain't never seen
Oh,
it.
you need to watch it. He takes everything personal, and you posted how you bookmarked the tweet of someone saying you fell off so fast and so bad, and they put a battery in your back. What did you feel in that moment, and how did you use that energy from that tweet to your advantage?
Because for a minute, I didn't think it could happen because I know my ability, my rapping ability. And so when I started seeing a lot of people say that and seeing shit like that, I'm like, oh, okay, so y'all playing with me. I'm going to show you. Like, I'm the type of person I like to prove people wrong. And I like to show people, like, this is what you think? All right, I'm going to show you this.
Why do you think they felt like that so fast, though? Because I saw one person tweet from, like, May to, like, it was only, like, November. It was only, like, 5 or 6 months you had been out.
Yeah.
Why they wanted you to fall off so bad?
I don't know. I think they slick kind of do that to almost everybody, especially female artists. I don't know why, but they wanted me to fall off so bad. I don't know why.
Now, is it true that you were homeschooled until the 5th grade? Why?
Because my mama wanted us to, she didn't want us to be of the world. That's what she used to say. She wanted to keep us like, my mama was like, she was a super Christian. And so, yeah, she didn't want us to be in the world, I guess.
A super Christian?
Yeah.
What's the difference between a regular Christian and a super
Like
Christian?
my mama like my mama go to church as many times the church open, my mama there. If she could be there 7 days a week, she gonna be there.
And you got, what, 9 siblings, right? Mm-hmm. Do all of them have some type of religious reference in their name? Because you hallelujah. Is there like an amen and the others? Like,
No, like she named a lot of us names out of the Bible. Like my brother named Daniel, my little sister named Miracle. My youngest brother named Joshua, and she say that's the Hebrew name for Jesus, and she was like, that's her last child, and she was like, it is finished. Like that's what Jesus said on the cross. So yeah, she did do a lot about biblical references with us.
did that put a lot of pressure on you when you was young? To like always try to be perfect?
Nah, I knew nobody was perfect.
You knew that early. You know, also in the intro, you also say, police pulled me over, caught me sleeping, but I'm sober now. Then later on, you say, yeah, you make mistakes, but don't nothing beat a failure but a try. And we all saw the video of you getting pulled over for the DUI. What did that moment teach you?
What I said in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that in that moment?
Know what in the moment.
Like, did you knew in that moment, like, okay, this was a mistake, but I'm gonna learn from it?
I mean, I really can't speak too much on it right now.
Oh, all right. Okay. You said at the end of the intro you love criticism.
Yeah.
And people always make you feel crazy. So how have you learned to deal with critics and haters?
To just prove them wrong every time, because they're going to always come back around and hop back on the train every time. Like, a lot of time when the hate come, it be bandwagon hate. Like, they only hate you because the next person do.
I don't even know if they really be actually listening to the music for real. Or they just get on social media and see what a few other people saying.
Exactly.
And then they like, you know what, let me get involved with the mob real quick.
Yeah.
I love how on Hold On you say you popping it so hard because you ain't used to shit. Do you ever think you will get to a point where you get used to this life?
I still ain't got used to it as of now. Like, I still, certain shit happen, I be like, wow, this really me, this really my life. And so that's why, like, I just be like, studying the way I do, because back then I ain't never pictured this going on. Like, I knew, I had a dream, I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't know it was gonna happen for real.
Really? You seem like the type of person that can manifest things and see what you want your life to be.
But you know, you can manifest, and when it really happened, you're like, oh shit, it really happened. Like, I'm shocked.
Really? Are you talking about the level that you at right now?
Yeah, like,
I mean, to be honest, you're doing some white people shit too. You on these late night shows and you on these award shows, you know?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
It's just big all around. Like, I never imagined this going on.
Yeah.
Like, I knew I was gonna make it, but I didn't know this big and that fast.
You got a record with Lotto called Procedure. Are men really trying to trap you and get you pregnant?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
1-800.
That's crazy. So you really, in the record, you said that you might have to get your tubes tied.
Yeah.
You don't really mean that.
Yeah, but like, I do want to have kids, but not my own kids. Like, I want to do the surrogate.
Yeah.
I want somebody else to have my baby. I want them to have my DNA, but I don't want to have it. Like,
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Why? Just because of your career, or you just don't?
I just don't want to actually have a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you see somebody have a bad experience that made you feel like I don't want to carry no baby?
Like, all my friends got kids, and they just like, they can't do it. They restricted a lot when they pregnant. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to go through that.
Oh, it's just for 9 months.
That's too long.
You said a month before you blew up, you were still swiping cards. Was that true?
Yeah.
You don't want to expound on that?
No.
What did Lotto mean on the record when she said, talking about taking spots, Carisha, please, they call me Big Mama, bend the bitch over my knees. Y'all gonna call it beef. What was that line?
I guess you gotta ask her.
I couldn't understand if she was taking shots. I was confused.
No, I don't think she taking shots, but I can't explain what she said.
You don't ask people what they saying on your records?
Nah, it sound good. Like, I know what I interpreted it as, but I ain't gonna, like, I don't know exactly.
How did you interpret it? It is your album.
Yeah.
So how'd you interpret it?
She wasn't throwing shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what the bar was about?
Yeah.
But you want her to explain it?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Now, we got to talk about Rain Down with Kirk Franklin, Shan Lamore, and Kiera Sheard. Just another example of the anointing on Gloria Hallelujah's life. How did that record come together? And why those particular gospel artists?
Okay, so for a minute I was like, I want to do a gospel song. Blase, never mind. He part of the record too. He had he did the chorus. He sent the beat and he sent the chorus. And so I instantly wrote the verse soon as he sent the song over. And then I'm like, cause he had a Kirk Franklin sample on there at first. And so I'm like, I would really love if Kirk Franklin actually got on the song. And then he set up everything else and everything just came together.
Wow. Did you have to talk to Kirk and all of them and tell them what the record was about at first?
No, my people had sent it to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he did it so quick and so fast. I was so happy.
What made you want to do a full-on gospel record? It feel like.
Cause I always wanted to do one, and then my mama always be asking me, "When you gonna do a gospel record?" I'm like, "I'm gonna do one for sure." I always wanted to do one though, and that was like the perfect one. Like that song, I almost it's probably about a year and a half old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it difficult to write? Just emotionally?
Mm-hmm. Like everything that I said on there, I actually felt it was so easy to write. Like I said, when he sent it to me, I had wrote it quick as fuck.
And the church was a major part of your upbringing.
Yeah.
And like you said, your mother was super Christian, and she didn't want you to be of the world. So when you was creating this record, did you say, "Man, I don't know if I want to mix this record with the other stuff I'm doing"?
Nah, cause I know like it's balanced. Mm-hmm. So when I just knew I wanted a gospel record on my album, and that really they helped me come up with the name of the album too.
Oh, Glorious?
Mm-hmm.
So the other two artists, Charlamagne and Kiera Sheard, you know you wanted them on there as well?
Well, I didn't, like Kirk Franklin brought it together, but when he got those two to be on there, I was happy too. Cause I'm like, okay, they some good artists.
What'd your mama say?
My mama, she ain't heard the finished product yet. I'm gonna let her hear it on the album.
Did you tell her at least?
Yeah, she happy about it.
Wow. Now, also on Rain Down, you say you tell the Lord to watch over everyone you love and care for. But you said, even though he hate me, Lord, watch over my baby father. Did I hear that right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't know you had no kids.
I ain't got no kids.
So what the hell? Who's it? You talking about?
I was speaking for the people that do get them.
Oh.
Like I was like rapping almost like in third person, is it?
You know that's gonna confuse people.
Yeah, I know.
Cause I let somebody else hear it and they thought the same thing. It's like, I ain't know, if they stop, like, I ain't know she had no damn kids.
A lot of people that I let her say that, but yeah, it's just for the people who do get it. Like, it was just a prayer that I wanted to be like, for other people to use.
Okay, all right now. You know somebody gonna pop up on the internet talk about, nah, she lying, I'm the baby father.
I ain't got no kids.
Right. Glo's prayer.
Yeah.
Why are you holding up God's prayer line, praying to God to help you leave that dick alone, Glo? Like, come on, God got bigger issues to worry about. What's that about?
Okay, so a long time ago, when I was in my first real relationship, I really had to pray to God to help me leave, like, the dude alone, like, cause I didn't know how to, and I was just in my car crying. I'm like, God, like, if you get me out of this, I'll never do it again. And I know girls who went through that too, so I'm like, I'm gonna make a song about it.
Did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie now.
No, I swear to God, I ain't talked
After
to
the
him
first
in so
prayer?
long.
So you mean to tell me after the first prayer you left him alone?
Not after the first prayer, it gotta eventually come to pass. It ain't gonna instantly happen like that.
How many times you messed with him after you prayed? The first time?
I can't remember. It done been so long.
But it eventually did work.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, you answered your own question on that record too, because you said it's your taste in men that you need to blame. Mm-hmm. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you realize that? At what point did you, first of all, what was your taste in men?
The ain't shit ones.
Okay.
I don't know why I like them. But yeah, I was like, maybe it's because it's some good men out there, but I probably just keep picking the wrong one.
How do you know when a person ain't shit? Because you can't say it's because of their background. You can't say it's because of what they do, because the lawyer could be ain't shit and the drug dealer could be the good guy. So how do you know?
It ain't about their career. It's just like what them as a person. So yeah, I be running to the ones that ain't good, like good people. Or good men. They might be good people, but just not good men.
Did you ever think it was anything internal?
With me?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't never the problem.
That's what everybody who's a problem says. You know that, right?
Nah, I'm for real. Ain't the problem though.
Never?
Uh-uh.
You ain't never ever been the problem in a relationship?
No, because anytime I be like, so what I need to change, what I need to do, they never got nothing to say. It never be me.
Because at that point, they just ready to leave it alone. It's like, you probably been doing too much.
Nah, it just don't never be me.
I don't believe
I'm
that.
an angel. I'm heaven sent.
Now, everything, you describe yourself as the Memphis choir girl turned husky voice rap phenom. Did you ever sing in the church choir?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep, I used to sing real good.
And what happened? I heard you lost your voice or something like that.
Yeah.
How?
I guess because I started smoking, and I had not sung in so long. Then I just started smoking in high school, and then I tried to sing one time. I went to church with my mama, and I couldn't do it no more.
You just in that moment, she ain't ask you what was wrong with you?
My mama had been found out that I had started smoking, but I just couldn't sing no more. She still be telling me I still got it, and I know I ain't got it. Like, she just got hope that one day I'm gonna start back singing.
I got another question about Everything Is Everything because I love the record. That's
You gotta say everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I love the record.
Yeah.
From that project. Emotionally, was that a tough record to record? Because the song is very self-reflective, and you talk about what's going on in that mirror a lot. Was it very hard? Was it hard to record?
No, it was actually easy. Like the songs that I'm really speaking on, like, it'd be easy to record because it'd be what's going on in real life.
So those are the easier records to write. So what about the party records and the turn-up records or the radio records? Those are the more difficult ones?
Now they be easy too, like because I just really just got to turn up. Everything really be easy.
Because you really being you.
Yeah.
And okay, that's good advice for people. I think that's the hardest thing for a lot of people nowadays. They don't want to be themselves. And I think that's when they get the writer's block. Is that how you felt early? When you were saying that you had got stuck?
Yeah, because I was just trying to go big. Like, I got to ask them, like, oh, what Latina artists can I work with? Like, I was just instantly trying to go too big. And so, yeah.
Why? Like, what was you looking at that made you say, man, I need to just jump out the window and go big? Like, why not just build it up, keep doing what you was doing and build it up?
Because I feel like when I first started, I went from there instantly up. So I just feel like I had to keep going higher and shit. And so I just got lost in the mix of it.
Is it true that it took you 30 minutes to write Fuck Nigga Free? And then you shot the video the same day?
The next day. No, it wasn't the next day. Well, how did shit go? Damn, that was a little minute ago. I recorded the song, and then I think like the next day I shot the video.
And then shit just took off. 30 minutes changed your life.
Yep.
So why not just keep that mentality? The way it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep everything organic.
That's what I done got to. I done got back to it now.
Okay.
I had lost it at first, then I had to come back to it.
What got you back to it? Your peoples, like, you know, the label, like what, did they tell you, like, yo, you overthinking it, like just be yourself?
It was myself, and like I said, the criticism, it made me go back to it. It made me go back to the drawing board, like, what got me here? And I used to talk to God, he would tell me to stop overthinking this shit too.
Meg's on the album with the song How I Look.
Yeah.
You got a line I love. You say, just drove by the cemetery. There's plenty of room for hoes. you and Megan Thee Stallion seem to become like really close during your tour together. Do you feel like that experience of love and acceptance with Meg is the norm with women in the rap game? Or is it usually more conflict?
I feel like if shit genuine, then it just gonna happen. Like, you know, a lot of shit be fake, you know, just industry relationships, but being on tour with Meg and shit and hanging around her, like even now she'll call me every other day or text me and I do the same to her. And it's just genuine. It ain't forced or nothing like that. And so I just feel like if it's genuine, then it ain't gonna be no conflict.
How did that relationship first develop?
I had went to her, she had so I went to a Halloween party. That was the first time I met her. And then I went to her like Nike release party. It was around her birthday. And then that same week we went to the studio.
Just that same week?
Yeah.
How many songs y'all record?
We had recorded two. We had recorded Wannabe and her song Accent. We recorded Accent first, and then we did Wannabe second. And then we just put them junks out.
How was the experience of the tour? What did you learn on that tour?
It was like I was already in the midst of building my confidence because I was in the gym every day. I still been in the gym every day and shit. And then like my performance just got better and shit. Yeah, it was just like that, I guess.
Is Meg somebody that you like can go to for advice and, you know, just help guide you through this game?
Yeah, like certain shit I ask her about and she'll let me know. She'll tell me about it.
What about Cardi? Because I know Cardi is your blood cousin. Do y'all kick it? Does she give you advice on how to navigate through this industry?
Yeah, I be calling Cardi sometimes. We be talking about stuff and she'll give me like little tips. I love Cardi. When
you see her like going off about her relationship, do you call her and try to talk her off the ledge? Like,
nah, because you know, you gotta let it out sometime. You know?
You don't think people be giving social media too much?
I mean, to each his own. Like, you know, if she feel like that's her way of letting it out, then that's what she gotta do.
The reason I asked that though is because you clearly have no problem calling your friends and telling them the man they with don't deserve them.
Oh yeah.
Because you got the song with Money Long, phenomenal record by the way, called "Don't Deserve."
Yeah.
What inspired that record?
Because I go through a lot. I done been through a lot of shit with relationships, and then I done had friends like that I learned shit from in their relationships, and they be going through stuff, and I be like, you don't got to go through that. Like he shouldn't even be the one taking you through that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they gave me an idea to make a song about it.
The tone feels it feels similar to like Eve, Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Was that like an inspiration for that record?
Yeah, because once I was making a record, I was like, ain't nobody made another record like that, like Eve did with that song. So yeah, they gave me inspo too. 'Cause I love that song.
Man, who put you on to all that old music? 'Cause you got a bar in the Glorious album where you say T.I. serious, and that's like a reference to I'm serious, and you say something like, he said he want to see the pussy cream, so Cash rules. That's Wu-Tang. Then this got the Love Is Blind tone. Like, who put you on to all of that
You know,
that classic music?
My parents old. Like my dad is 73, my mom was 61.
Yeah, but she said she's super Christian.
But she know the music though.
Oh, so she was bumping hip hop in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like the hip hop that was on TV, like 106 and Park type of hip hop.
Yeah.
And my mama loved T.I. My mama obsessed with T.I. But yeah, you know, I got an old family, like.
So your older siblings and everybody was.
Yeah, like
okay.
they fought in their 30s and stuff, so I know a lot about old school stuff.
So when you was a jit, you heard all of that growing up. Mm-hmm. Got you. Has your mom met T.I. yet? Have you made that happen?
I saw T.I. in the airport in Atlanta one day, and I FaceTimed my mom and let her see him.
And what she say? She was
so happy. You know how your mama be when they in the bed and they ain't got their stuff together. They be like, I don't look right. She was like that.
Word. Also on the record, Don't Deserve, you say we all been stupid for these niggas once upon a time. Those red flags be looking green, but we get colorblind. How do you know when a flag is actually red and not green?
That's the colorblind part. Mm-hmm. Like, cause you don't know. Like, they be putting on like a little masquerade, looking like they something when it's not that. And so you have to, you know what I'm saying, dive deep into it, and then you'll realize who a person really is.
Mm-hmm. You think you got it all figured out now?
I ain't got it all figured out.
Yeah. So you still get colorblind every now and then?
Like, I'm really stiff now. Like I don't fall too deep in nothing no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't put my all into nothing.
Can red flags turn green?
Can red flags turn green? No. That's the part you fuck up on. When you let a red flag slide, and then it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna turn into a lot of them.
Can a green flag turn red? You think it's a go, but then it's like, nope, stop.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. on Don't Deserve, you tell your friend, you say, don't let him cheat on you, don't let him beat on you. And then on I Ain't Going, you also seem like you speak to the theme of domestic violence as well, because you say, I ain't going for all that, rough me up and grab me by my neck. Nigga put his hands on me, we gonna be smoking on him next.
Yeah.
I love the fact you're raising domestic violence awareness, but it seems like you've had a lot of experience with it, or you know people who have.
Yeah, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, I ain't never, like, I done been in, like, a few situations, but they ain't never just been too bad. Like, oh, my God, it's a continuous thing, because, like, I don't play that. But I done seen, like, a few of my friends go through it, and it be a continuous thing and shit. And there's just a song for it, so they can know, like, not to go for it.
Mm-hmm. You did a lot of justice to Wipe Me Down, too. It's hard to remake those Negro spirituals, but you put your own thing on it. What gave you the confidence to touch that one?
The beat. When the beat came and stuff, it was just like, it gotta be good. You can't mess up no classic.
Did you reach out to Boosie to get his blessing, or you just did it and let him hear it?
Boosie was in the video. He heard the song.
I'm talking before. I know he was in the video, but before, when you just recorded it.
Oh, no. He heard it when I had put the snippet on. I was on live and I had previewed it.
Mm-hmm. Did you make sure he get paid? Because you know Boosie be talking about everybody sampling. He be talking about everybody sampling in his music and not paying him. Did you make sure he got his money?
Good.
Oh, he good?
Yeah.
Okay. What made you want to put Sexy on it? Just to do the collab?
Yeah, I always, the world been wanting me in the Sexy Red collab and shit, so we had to make that happen. And then I was like, okay, this is a fun song. This sound like a song she'll get on. Because I ain't gonna say that, but yeah.
What, you about to say, y'all act alike?
Nah.
What?
Nothing.
But my niece is a DJ, Nala Simone, and she said that when you in the club now, you gotta play a Sexy Red set, you gotta play a GloRilla set. So I guess you're right. She said, because y'all did a record together, so now she got she said it's good that y'all did a record together because she can put it in that rotation with y'all.
Yep. So what I was finna say was we was in the studio working on something, and we actually did another song. And so I'm like, oh, you know what? I hear you on this song, like, cause she had to go to a show. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna send this to you, and you just get on this. And then she did her verse.
Somebody told me y'all was doing an album together. That's true?
Who told you that?
I don't know where the hell I heard that at.
It may can come true one day, but one day.
Is it like a mixtape or y'all just?
It maybe can be a mixtape, but we don't. It ain't started yet.
How many songs y'all
one
got
day
together?
it might can happen.
How many songs y'all got together?
I don't know.
It's an album coming. Sexy Red, GloRilla album coming soon. Now, crop top with some biker shorts, showing off my moose knuckle. My man Nav Green, you took a pic with him at Drewski's festival, and he said in his caption on Instagram, "Big Glo wasn't lying. Knuckle for damn show. Hashtag Moose Knuckle Monday." I feel like your moose knuckle is gonna have its own Instagram page soon. And I never heard a woman own their moose knuckle the way that you have. When did that start?
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, like, when I be posting certain pictures, like, I really got it from the fans, cause like, they'll be like, damn, you got a moose knuckle on you. And so like, I just took, they say it all the time. And so while I was rapping, cause the line I said, do nothing, I'm like, what around with it? Do nothing. They're like, moose knuckle. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Like, cause they always be saying it about me. And so that's how that bar came about.
Own it. Own everything about you. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
There's a hopefulness, I believe, and an optimism, and a faith in God in so many of your lyrics. If people are really paying attention, if someone counted how many times you reference God on Glorious, it would be a whole lot.
Yeah.
So I know, who your family, right? But who else instilled that in you, especially coming from, a city like Memphis? Because Memphis was just recently ranked like the #1 most dangerous city in America. So who gives you that sense of optimism to say, you know what, I can make it out of a treacherous city like this?
It was a lot of churches in Memphis. Them cities like Memphis, like, and then down south, it's a lot of churches. So like, it was just how I grew up. My background just church. Like, even though we was in Memphis, it was just still church.
Did you know you wanted to make it out the city, or was your mindset like, I want to get successful, come back, and maybe change what's going on?
I want to do that too. Like, I for sure, the goal is always to make it out, but I for sure want to one day see if I can make it better. It's a lot of work, but hopefully one day it'll happen.
Have you always been just optimistic about life?
Of course, you gotta be.
How do you stay from being pessimistic?
You use all these big ass words and shit.
That's not a big word. Optimism is the opposite of pessimism.
What pessimism is?
Pessimism means how do you keep from just being negative and thinking everything is gonna be bad and the sky is falling?
Honestly, I always prepare for the worst. I pray for the best, but I'm always preparing for the worst. But you just can't walk around negative and shit, or negative shit gonna happen. But you gotta prepare for it, but you just can't just be negative.
Even at this stage of your life right now, you feel like something bad may happen?
Some shit always gonna come out the blue. Like, nothing, it's gonna be rainy days all the time. But, you just gotta pray. That's how I deal with it. I just pray. Stay prayed up.
Every day the sun won't shine?
But that's why I love tomorrow.
That's right. There's always a conversation about like artists who get to a certain level of success, they gotta leave their hometown because that's where their hate can be the strongest. What are your views on that?
You don't got to. But I used to always think before I blew up, I used to say I need to see more of the world other than Memphis, so like I can have more to rap about. So if that's what they mean by that, I understand it. Cause like if we only in Memphis, we gonna only rap about the shit that go on there. So you have to go out in the world and experience more shit to have more shit to talk about.
Have you moved out of Memphis? All right.
Yeah, I live in Atlanta.
Is it just better for your music career? Because Memphis is popping right now. I think Memphis and Detroit might be the best hip hop cities, and it's been like that for a little minute.
Yeah, but I still go to Memphis sometime, and I still keep my Memphis people around me. Like even if I'm not in Memphis, my people that's from Memphis and still be in Memphis, like they come around and still keep me on game about everything.
What if you woke up one day and you lost your accent, and you wasn't saying music?
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy as fuck because everybody say I got such a strong accent, so I don't see me ever losing it. I be trying to talk proper, but I still don't know how to
What is talking proper?
Like how I'm trying to do right now. I be
Why? Why are you trying to talk proper
Because we on
for?
the interview.
So the fuck what? You gonna be yourself
I got
everywhere
my
else?
legs crossed.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Back all stiff? Like, what's happening?
Cause no, the thing on my back.
Oh, they put that little tape to make it tight?
Well, some on there. Yeah, some back there.
Oh, okay. Do you think
My back looks stiff on counting.
Do you think it was harder coming up as a female in Memphis than it might have been in another city?
You know, now that I look back on it, like it wasn't really hard. Like if you trying, it ain't that hard. Like getting it together, like, cause I used to have to work to fund my music career, but it really wasn't hard cause I really put my mind to it. Now that I think about it, maybe at the time it was, but now that I look back, I'm like, oh, I really was grinding to get to where I was. And if you really want something, it ain't gonna be that hard, like, cause it's gonna become something you really want, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you know.
What was the grind? Did you make the music, go to the clubs, make sure the DJs had it, do the runs at the radio station? Like, you did all of that?
Yeah, like I was just talking about this. I would be in the club and shit. I get 2 turned, offer some little liquor and some little, you know what I'm saying, little weed. I go pay the DJ a little $50 to $100, $150 to play my song in the club and shit. And then like I used to like open up for other artists, pay to perform just so everybody else can see me. I used to do a lot of showcases and shit. And then, you know, just having to go to work and use half my check to pay for a music video or studio time. Like, so now that I think about it, it was hard because, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers weren't having the money like that, but I really wanted it, so it wasn't that hard. And now that I'm where I'm at, it don't seem like it was hard.
So what was the big break? Like what was the moment where Gotti or whoever discovered you?
You know, after I had FNF, and it had went viral and shit, and then all the labels was calling and shit, I was just going to label me. And then Gotti had hit me up. I don't know why. I was like nervous. I was scared. And then, but when I actually had linked up with him and shit, it was like he was the one that was talking the most sensible, and then actually it was genuine. Like everybody else just wasn't really talking genuine. Like they didn't think I would make it past FNF. And I was playing Tomorrow for them. Like they didn't know Tomorrow would be that big. Like they was just like, okay. And they'll come with deals that were so low and shit, and like they really ain't believe in shit. But when I had put up on Gotti, he didn't even want to hear. He was like, we ain't even talking about FNF no more. Like I want to hear the other music. And so I was on the yacht. I hooked up to the aux and I just played all my music, and then
Was you intimidated?
What you mean?
Just
like
because it's Gotti, like just
I was kind of scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he would be the person I think that you would relate to the most because he from Memphis.
That's what made it better because he related to me more, and like it was like a connection that didn't nobody else have when I was talking to him. So when I talked to him, I felt a better connection. But I was just like, oh my God, because everybody from Memphis wanted to sign the Gotti. So I was just nervous. I don't know why I was nervous. I was nervous. So.
What other labels did you meet with? Because I mean, now that I know you hate big words, you probably was in them.
I don't hate them. It's just like you gotta say the ones like the.
Because I'm sure like, when you in these meetings, they probably wasn't speaking your language. Gotti was probably speaking your language.
Nah, it's just like they weren't talking what I wanted to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they just weren't believing in me. I ain't feel like I feel like if I would have signed to anybody else, they would have probably tried to shelf me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You had a number you was looking for, or just?
That too, but it's like even letting them hear the music, like they want, like, you know, I pay attention to people when my music playing, like I look at everybody's energy and shit, and they just wasn't moved by it. I could tell they weren't moved by it. And so I'm like, okay, I know how y'all gonna treat me if I sign. Like y'all really only care about this one song because it was going up at the time. So
once you realized Gotti was fucking with your other music, you was like, okay, this where I need to be.
Yeah, he was just talking the most sensible shit.
And so Gotti signed you. He took you under his wing. Was there like any OG female rappers in Memphis who reached out and served like as a mentor to you?
Gangsta Boo had already reached out before
rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. She had I was already talking to her before I blew up. Like she used to see me and my other friends rapping, and she used to always DM me like, y'all so hard. Like she always was showing me love.
Did you ever really like to sit down and kick it with her? And
I never got the chance to meet her, but I used to always talk to her. Like we used to always DM, but I never got the chance to meet her. I met LaChat.
Wow. LaChat was hard too.
Both of them.
Did she give you any game? LaChat?
Oh yeah, she always DM me and say, you got it, you doing this shit. Like, you know how the chick gangster, like she always come on some gangster shit every time she DM me.
Who were your musical influences coming out of Memphis? Because I read somewhere that you wanted to be a singer but decided to rap because you lost your voice.
By the time I started rapping, like that's when Chief Keef was out and I was listening to him a lot. And so like I was like a big fan of him and shit. And I just like how he used to come on the track. Like sometimes he'll say some stupid shit, but it was still hard to me. Like his beat selection was hard. He was just used to be young, turned and wild. And around the time, that's how I was feeling. And so I'm like, let me start rapping too, shit.
It's interesting when you said that you didn't feel like you see yourself in this position because you got so many examples coming from Memphis. You got the Gottis, you got the 3-6 Mafias, you got Moneybag, you know, why didn't you think you could do it?
Why didn't I think I could do it?
Yeah.
You said what?
Why didn't you think you could do it?
I did think I could do it.
But now you said you didn't think you would get to this level.
Oh, well,
Like 3-6 Mafia won an Oscar, like that's huge.
Right. But I don't know, like I knew it could happen, but I didn't think like it just happened like unexpectedly. Like I knew one day it would happen, and I knew one day I'll be living like, you know how some rappers, they don't just instantly go up like that. Like they gotta go through all the steps. Like I thought I maybe would have had to did that. I ain't know I was just gonna get big. Like, so I'm blessed though.
Do you think calling yourself the Queen of Memphis, because you got a record called Queen of Memphis, you think that's gonna ruffle any feathers?
Because you don't only got to be one queen. Like we all queens. Lachette, Gangsta Blue RP, we all queens. Gloss and K-Cop, all of us be queens of Memphis.
People always talk about the lifestyle and temptation of men who live this artist life in this industry, right? What's that like from the perspective of a woman? Because you could be out here smutting these guys out, having your own freak offs. Like what's that if you wanted that?
I think it's pretty different from a male and a female. It's some females that get active now too, but you know, it's pretty much the same life, but we just don't we don't go too ham like at the dudes. Like y'all just gotta have some shit going. Like
Ain't no y'all. I got a ring on.
The
Them
rappers.
other niggas, yeah.
Yeah. The rappers, like they just gotta have so much shit going on at once, and we ain't gotta do all that.
So you mean to tell me, when y'all women be sitting around with all the money and the influence and the power y'all got, y'all don't never think about doing these dudes the way these dudes be doing women?
Like what type of way?
Just smutting them out.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like they addicted to it. Like it gotta happen all the time, every other day. We ain't gotta do this. Like
That's a power trip though. Them guys be power tripping. That's what I think.
yeah, like it's just like I don't know. It's some type of fetish or I don't know. Y'all know. I mean, they know.
I'm glad you said they. 'Cause I ain't got nothing to do with it. What's your relationship with Damian Lillard like? They just asked him about you the other day at a press conference. Look at you dropping shit, getting all nervous thinking about that man.
Who nervous? Who nervous?
You getting all nervous thinking about that man. They just asked. You want me to help you? You got it?
Yeah, you can stick that.
What's that, a charm bracelet?
I don't know what it is. Something else Alice put on me.
What,
You just stick it, yeah, through that little hole right there.
pause. Where's it at?
Shit, you can stick it through any one of them motherfuckers.
Right there?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Damian Lillard, they said, they asked him about you, and he said, you know, I keep my personal life personal and let it be that. I respect her as an artist. We know each other. She's an artist. I'm an artist. But as far as anything else, it ain't nothing going on. That's what I can tell you.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever speak, kick it, talk, nothing?
You know, it's a lot of niggas in the world, and if they keep saying they better ask about one, it's gonna fuck me up.
You better start talking about some other niggas then. shout out a couple other ones. Now, does anybody in your family have an issue with your music? Because you know, like you mentioned it a little bit earlier, meaning folks like to say you can't give glory to God and still rap about ratchet shit. People think it can't be a balance. So does any of your family members ever say, Glo, you can't do the secular music you gotta do?
They just all supportive of everything I do.
All of them?
Yeah.
Do you pay everybody bills?
The ones that I feel like I should pay. My mom and my daddy.
You got 9 siblings. Do any of them want to be in the business? Are they in the business? Are they?
Everybody got their own life. Like nobody look at me like, oh, you a rapper, I gotta do something like that. Like everybody their own person.
That's okay. Being the 8th child born out of 10 kids, do you ever like battle with helping your family out versus being, you know, tight with your money?
Oh, I'm tight with my money.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm super tight because I just think like, and not even with family, with anybody, like, because if it all run out for me, who gonna help me out?
That's right.
So I'm tight anyway. Like I help people where they need to be helped at, but overdoing it, I don't play that.
Have you learned that no is a complete sentence?
For sure.
Do they respect your no?
Got to. What else they gonna do?
That's right. Are you old enough to know about female rappers like the Lil Kims and the Foxy Browns? Did you hear that growing up?
You know, I knew Lil' Kim always because of just her being Lil' Kim and being the fashion icon she was, but I ain't hear a lot of the music. I heard some of her music growing up, but you know, down south, like, and then my mama didn't listen to a lot of rap anyway. And so I really had to grow up and learn about them myself.
So what about like, so you was more like Trina,
Yeah, I know about Trina,
Kaya?
Eve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask, like, you know, those women faced a lot of backlash for their lyrics and the things they rapped about. What are your thoughts about that? And do you feel like your generation has those same experiences? Because they seem like they be on your head and Sexy Redhead about the shit y'all saying. What do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck. Because the people who like it gonna listen to it. Like, if you don't like it, apparently you're not one of my fans, don't listen to it. That's just it.
You've been successful for a while now, but you was down probably much longer than you was up.
Yeah.
That's safe to say, right? But what's been more memorable to you, the struggle or the joy?
Both of them. I was just last night I was walking down Times Square. I'm just like, I had a lot of fun times, memorable times when I was broke. Like, you know, it's like you got a lot of fun times when you broke. Like, I was just thinking about shit. I'm like, damn, when I used to be working here or doing this, like, we was having a lot of fun. But I can say that about being rich too. Like, I just enjoyed my whole life. Now that I look back on it, like, I'm grateful more now looking back on it than I was at the time, maybe. Because it could have been worse than what it was.
Absolutely. You know, in the song that I referenced before, you said you learn to forgive people even if they don't apologize because having peace of mind is more important to you.
Yeah.
Coming from a generation where people are more concerned with optics, how do you shut out the noise of what everybody else is doing around you to keep your peace?
Because that's what you got to focus on, your peace and nobody else. Like, I can't let nobody else fuck up my joy. Like, I can't just be mad at you all the time. And what's this gonna help? Just being mad at you. Like, no, it's gonna fuck up my peace. So I gotta do whatever, make me happy and keep me peaceful.
What do you do to keep your peace?
Worry about myself, be in the gym, like stay healthy, you know what I'm saying? Feed into myself, pour into myself.
Does your mom still make you go to church? Cause she was like, Glo, wherever you at, make sure you go to church and get online, watch something.
My mom make sure I pray. She always send me like videos with certain pastors and messages and stuff. But yeah, I always pray. She always text me some motivational stuff.
What's the last thing she texted you? What she texted you this morning?
I probably didn't get no text this morning, but I can't remember the last thing she texted me. But she always say I love you and stuff, and make sure you pray. All that.
Do you know the most important affirmation she ever told you? The one that sticks with you?
Man, there's so many she done told me. I can't just think of one.
When you look at Project Pat, he's preaching now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you see yourself making that move in the future?
I think it can happen one day. For sure, I think it can happen. People already be saying, like, I minister to them in my music. But one day, it can happen.
My final question, what does success look like for GloRilla? What is your end goal?
My end goal is to make my mark where I made it at, and I be able to take care of all my people I love the way I want to. And yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Are you happy? Are you having fun?
Yes, I am.
Just in life overall?
Yes, I am.
What do you want this album to do? What would success look like for this glorious album? Which I think is a phenomenal body of work, by the way. Like really, 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 really good.
Thank you.
I don't want to jump out the window because I just got it a couple of days ago and I've been listening to it a lot.
Yeah.
But it's really, 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 I don't want to put too much pressure on you, and I don't want to put too much sauce on it for people watching because I want them to hear for themselves, but it's really, really, really good. So what would success look like for you in this project?
I wanted to go number one. I wanted to like be an everlasting album, like an album that's forever in rotation, like one of them classics that people always remember. Like when you bring up what's one of the best albums, say that one.
Word. GloRilla, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. That was a great interview.
Interview?
You got to put it with a verb.